the first marvel of wealth accumulation, and you would not believe how many CPAs and tax attorneys do not even understand this marvel. It's called compound interest, and I'll teach you why in this episode, why they flunk. They flunked 3 questions about compound interest when I give them a quiz, okay? So get ready. I'm going to blow you away with the power of compound interest, which is what Albert Einstein said is the 8th wonder of the world. So I'm Doug Andrew. I've been a financial strategist and retirement planning specialist now for north of 5 decades, helping thousands of Americans become financially independent by optimizing assets and minimizing taxes and employing what I call the 3 marvels or miracles of wealth accumulation. So the first marvel is compound interest, and I teach advanced continuing education to CPAs and tax attorneys. And when they come, many times I'll tell them, okay, I'm going to teach you, first of all, the marvels of wealth accumulation. How many of you think you have a pretty good handle on compound interest? And they all raise their hand and stick out their chest. And, we thought this was advanced continuing education. We understand compound interest. And I say, we'll see. So what happens is I begin to teach them the difference between linear growth and exponential growth. And so I pass out an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper like this, okay? And this is 26-pound copy paper, which is typical, 24, 26 pounds. It means that it'll hold 26 pounds of weight before it rips, okay? Now, this is common copy paper, which is 5/1000ths of an inch thick. And I tell these CPAs and tax attorneys, fold this sheet of paper in half, okay, like that, and then fold it in half again, okay, like that. Okay, now that's what we call hamburger style when I'm doing it to teenagers, okay? If they fold it in half this way, that's hot dog style, okay? Hamburger style. Now, imagine if you could fold this sheet of paper in half 48 more times. You physically can't do that because of the folds, but imagine if you could fold this over a total of 50 times. How thick would this be, this stack of paper be, if you folded it over a total of 50 times? Now, some form of measurement, millimeters, centimeters, inches, yards, miles, write down how thick it would be, okay? And so then I go around the room and I ask these CPAs, how high? And they went 3/4 of an inch, half an inch, 6 inches, 2 yards, okay? And I just go, okay? And then I get all their answers. 1 out of 50 or 60 may say, oh, it's miles, and they get laughed out of the room, okay? And then I say, okay, I thought you said you understood compound interest. What is this sheet of paper doing every time you fold it in half? It's doubling. You've been thinking linearly. It's doubling, okay? And then I have them unfold the sheet of paper and look at the proof on the sheet of paper. And they look at the proof and they go, oh, if this was doubled, if you fold it over 20 times, it'd be 1,048,000 times thicker, 20 times. If you fold it over 42 times, it's 365 million miles high from here to the moon. If you fold it over 8 more times, it's 93 million miles thick from here to the sun. And I said, you thought you understood compound interest. Okay, it really humbles them, okay? Now, that's the first marvel of wealth accumulation. Sometimes I'll say, hey, let's play a game of golf, 18 holes, and let's bet 25 cents on the first hole, and let's double the bet every hole for 18 holes. Now, if they don't know what kind of a golfer I am, I say, would you do that? And they go, oh, yeah, 25 cents? No, the final hole would be a bet well over $32,000, okay? I give them a quiz, and the second question on the quiz is, okay, here's a patch of lily pad, okay? In a lake, there's this patch of lily pad, and the lily pads double every day, okay? Now, if it takes 48 days for the lily pad patch to cover the entire lake, how many days would it take to cover half the lake? And these CPAs write down 24. If it's doubling, the answer is 47. The day before it's all the way full, it's half full. So to cover the entire lake, if it takes 48 days, in 47 days, it covers half the lake. Okay. They flunk these questions, and it's amazing. So the sheet of paper, when they look at this thing and they go, wow. So if we equate this to dollars, $1 doubling 20 times will grow to $1,048,000. Right down here, 20 times. Now, $1, okay, if it grows 10x every 5 years, okay, we teach business owners how to do this. You'll have $1 million in 30 years. So you have $1 and it's worth $10, and then $10 will be worth 100, and then 1,000, and then 10,000, and then 100,000, then $1 million. That's compound interest. See, when it's doubling, you accomplish everything that it took you 25 years to accomplish. The last 5 years, it doubles again. Okay, if 500,000 doubles to $1 million, and then to 2 million, and then to 4 million, and you're earning 9.6% rate of return, it's going to double every 7.5 years. The last doubling, the last 7.5 years, you accomplish as much as you did the other 22.5 years because it's doubling. Okay, so $1 doubling every period for 20 periods will grow from 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 28 to 1,048,000. Okay, but it's only worth half that, okay, the period before. Now, that's if it's tax-free. So in my other episode, the second marvel or miracle of wealth accumulation is to make sure it's tax-free, because I show you if it's taxed as earned, which is the way most Americans save, it's only worth in a 25% tax bracket, 72,000, not $1 million. In a 33% tax bracket, like Californians, it's only worth 27,000 instead of $1 million. So metaphorically, because I used to have a private pilot's license, and I learned that you have to have 3 opposing forces in order to get an airplane airborne, okay? Now, in order to overcome the gravity, okay, the weight of that aircraft, because it's a heavy airplane, okay, you have to overcome that with 3 opposing forces. So I equate weight monetarily with your money to like taxes and inflation. Tax and inflation weigh down you soaring financially, okay? And I'll prove it to you. Now, we have 3 opposing forces, the marvels of wealth accumulation. The first is L.A.S.E.R. So L.A.S.E.R is compound interest, okay? But there's 2 other marvels. The next one is what Rothschild said is the 8th wonder of the world, and that's thrust. You have to have tax-favored accumulation. A propeller engine might be tax-deferred. A tax-free IUL is like a jet engine, okay? But here's the one that's the most least understood, and that's the drag. If you don't have drag resistance on that airplane, it will never get off the tarmac, okay? People don't understand. In order to understand how to make mega wealth, you have to pay interest. Most people view paying interest as a drag. No. Banks, credit unions, insurance companies, they would wither up and die if they stopped paying interest. Their greatest assets are their liabilities, okay? So I pay interest for real estate, and I borrow money at 4.5% tax-deductible interest in my tax bracket. It only costs me a net of 3. And I keep earning 9% in my IUL or higher. How much more is 9 than 3? It's 300% more. It's 3 times. Would you hire an employee for 30,000 that made you an extra 90 grand, or would you buy a widget machine for 30 grand that made you an extra 90 grand? Okay, that's a 300% return on equipment cost or employment cost. You don't save money by firing the employee that's making you 3 times the cost. That's called safe positive leverage. Okay, that's the third marvel. So if you want to learn how these marvels of wealth accumulation can help you, compound interest, tax-free accumulation, and safe positive leverage, study my book, The L.A.S.E.R Fund. Now, this is my 12th book, and it's been flying off of our warehouse shelves. You can get it on Amazon for anywhere from $20 up to $60, plus shipping and handling. And if you do that, thank you. But I'll give you a copy for free if you'll just contribute a nominal amount towards the shipping and handling. I require a little bit of skin in the game, okay? And so you go to laserfund.com or click on the link below. You contribute towards the shipping and handling. I'll cover the rest of that, and I'll pay for the book. I'll fire out a hard copy to you via priority mail. And while you're in there claiming your free copy, if you'd like to listen and learn or watch and learn, there's those formats available too for your investment. But it's actually 2 books in one. This side is the left brain side, the charts and graphs and explanations. If you're a right brain learner, you learn more by stories. You flip it over to this one. This is about 100 pages, 12 chapters with 62 actual client stories. If you want to use your whole brain, your right brain and your left brain. Read the whole book, okay? But when you're in there claiming your free copy, you can register to attend one of our weekly free educational webinars, no cost, no obligation. You can even schedule an appointment to talk to an IUL professional that I've trained and oversee, because the difference between somebody who knows what they're doing to structure your IUL could be a difference of ending up with $8 million on a $500,000 investment instead of just $4 million or just $2 million, by understanding these three marvels of wealth accumulation, okay? So take advantage and take ownership of your brighter future.